Okay, some commercial of own of me to my wrong kid. I come down at an office of the buy. You can chop now million to my by you. The room to me on loan. Okay. Hello everyone. So we are going to start our new story. It is called On Loan, and it is the last story of our semester. Right. So we finished one story already. Love story. Now, On Loan, it is a story by Annie Brooks Bank in 1985. This means On Loan was written by the author named Annie Brooks Bank, and she wrote this story in 1985. But this is the author, this is Annie, right? Annie Brooks Bank. Annie Mary Brooks Bank is an Australian writer. So um, she is Australian, and she was born in 1943. So she is 77 years old now. She's not dead yet. She's still alive. All right. In Melbourne, Australia. Her husband was Bob Ellis. Her education is from universities of Melbourne, and she wrote a lot of books as well that were very famous. On loans we are going to talk about and discuss. The other one, marriage, acts, Big Thursday, Father's Day, and more. I mean, a lot of more stories. Um, she and her husband got one child named Jack Ellis. Well, this is about the author. Then move on a bit. On Loan story was written by Annie Brooksbank in 1985, and there are 8 chapters, I believe. In the story, in the book, you have only the number 1, 2, 3 until number 8. So no chapters title. So you can write the titles in your book, like chapter 1, adaptation, chapter 2, choices, chapter 3, Vietnamese culture, and chapter 4, cultural and national identity. While chapter 5, search for self-identity, and chapter 6, fathers and daughters. Chapter 7, family reunions, and chapter 8, the last one, Vietnamese people. Okay, ក្នុងសៀវភៅរបស់យើងគឺអត់មានចំណងជើងទេ chapter ទាំង8នេះអញ្ចឹងយើងអាចទៅ save ចូលបាន chapter 1ចំណងជើងថាម៉េច chapter 2យ៉ាងមិនដែរយើងអាចទៅ save ចូលក្នុងសៀវភៅយើងទៅដើម្បីជាបានចំណងជើងរៀនជាចំណុចល្អដែលចាប់ដើមដែរ chapter នេះវិញនិយាយពីអីខ្លះ Okay, let's continue. Also, there's a lot of characters or people who act in the story. And we talk about 8 important chapters, right? 8 of them. One is Lindy, right? It must be the girl right here. Her name is Lindy. And she's an adopted daughter. She's 14 years old. And number 2, Marge, you pronounce Marge. Lindy's adopted mom, right? Her mom, but not real mom, is adopted. Geoff, Lindy's adopted dad. Lay, Lindy's real father, right? This is pronounced Lay, that Lindy's real father. And number 5, Julie, Lindy's best friend. Danny, the real son of Marge and Geoff. So Marge and Geoff has one son named Danny, and took one daughter, Lindy, to be their own. We call adopted. Okay, so On Loan, chapter 1, adoption. What is adoption? So adoption is the actions of of legally taking another's child and bringing it up as one's own. cái adoption យើងអាចបកប្រែថាការទទួលចិញ្ចឹមឬជាសកម្មភាពស្របច្បាប់ក្នុងការយកកូនអ្នកដតីមកចិញ្ចឹមឲ្យធំធាត់ឡើងដូចជាកូនរបស់ខ្លួនស្របច្បាប់ legally ឧទាហរណ៍ថា adopted child មានកូនចិញ្ចឹម adopted father ឪពុកចិញ្ចឹម adopted mother ម្ដាយចិញ្ចឹមជាដើម Okay, let's continue. All right, so in chapter 1, beginning with a concert, right, there was a concert before the school broke up for Christmas holidays. អញ្ចឹងការប្រគំតន្ត្រីមួយគឺធ្វើឡើងបន្ទាប់មុនពេលដែលសាលាត្រូវ broke up មិននៅបាកងគឺសម្រាប់ជា holiday សម្រាប់ Christmas. Lindy was performing on the stage with two other girls. All right, so usually a concert is performing, and this time Lindy was performing with two of her friends, so three of them on the stage. She did really well, right? She's good performer, and was impressed by her adopted father Geoff, adopted mother Marge, and adopted brother Danny. ការសម្ដែងរបស់គាត់ធ្វើបានល្អហើយគាត់បានទទួលការសរសើរពីពុកម្ដាយធរនិងបងប្រុសធររបស់ពុកម្ដាយចិញ្ចឹមនិងបងប្រុសចិញ្ចឹមរបស់នាង They live together happily គ្រួសារពេលហ្នឹងគឺរស់នៅជាមួយគ្នាបានសប្បាយណាស់ទោះបី Lindy ជាកូនចិញ្ចឹមក៏ដោយ Then in March it was Lindy's 14th birthday party, joined by her school's friends and a couple of aunts and uncles. It's her birthday, 14 years old, and the people who are coming are her school's friends and also her aunts and uncles. Geoff, Lindy's adopted dad, told everyone about the adoption of Lindy from Vietnam when she was 3 years old. Right, ដល់ពេលប្រពៃពិធី birthday party ហ្នឹងពុកចិញ្ចឹមរបស់ Lindy ឈ្មោះថា Geoff ហ្នឹងបានប្រាប់អ្នកដែលបានចូលរួមនោះអំពីការទទួលយកចិញ្ចឹមរបស់ Lindy មកពីវៀតណាមតាំងតែពីនាងមានអាយុ 3 ឆ្នាំអញ្ចឹងដល់គឺ 14 ឆ្នាំអញ្ចឹងបាននៅជាមួយគ្នារយៈពេល 11 ឆ្នាំហើយ Right, hearing that Lindy was wondering about her past. ហើយដូចថានាងជាកូនចិញ្ចឹមពីវៀតណាមមកគឺមានអារម្មណ៍ឆ្ងល់ចង់ដឹងពីអតីតកាលរបស់ខ្លួន Right, that is the end of chapter 1. Now going to chapter 2, choices. Choices មានន័យថាជំរើសចឹង Lindy ឬក៏អ្នកណាត្រូវមានជំរើសគឺរើសយកមួយក្នុងចំណោម2 One day, when Lindy got home from shopping and eating, she received a letter from Vietnam. So one letter, Vietnam. It was from her real father, Lay. Marge felt shocked and said, "It can't be." Then she phoned her husband Geoff to come home and discuss. ឮថាពុកបង្កើតរបស់ Lindy តាក់ទងមកទៅសេសមុទ្រមកគឺម្ដាយចិញ្ចឹមរបស់ Lindy មកគឺមានអារម្មណ៍តក់ស្លុតជាខ្លាំងហើយគាត់ថាវាមិនអាចទៅរួចទេរយៈពេល 11 ឆ្នាំហើយទើបតែបានឮដំណឹងជាដំបូង There was an uneasy conversation about the news from the letter. ការសន្ទនារបស់ពួកគាត់គឺមិន flow ទេមិនទៅដល់ខ្លួនគឺមានទាំងពាក្យដូចជា argument ពាក្យនៅគ្នាអញ្ចឹងខាងសម្បាជាដើមដោយពីព័ត៌មានដែលទទួលបានពីសម្បត្តិនោះ If it was true from Lindy's real father, Lindy would be difficult to choose whether to continue staying in Australia or to return to her own country with her father. Right. So it is a choice is for Linda.